So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of ZGN Talks. And in today's episode, we'll be talking to you about why you must build a social media presence in 2021.
Now, the first reason why you should build a social media presence in 2021 is for the purpose of documenting your life. And the reason for this is because a lot of people like to see the process and who you are as a person, assuming everything you're doing, is interesting or has a little bit of a spin on it. You can really do this in multiple different ways. There's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. And, I could go on and on with all the different platforms, but a couple different ways that you can actually, put out your documenting of your life is, through vlogs, talking about travel experiences, or, just simply talking to the camera in an educational fashion. And what it really comes down to is if you're trying to do an everyday vlog of just who you are as a person, hate to break it to you, but you're going to need to do some very interesting things in order to get other people's attentions. And, meanwhile, if you decide not to do that, and let's just say you're a doctor and you want to talk to the camera, the simple fact of the matter is there's not a lot of people doing that. So it's much easier to build up an audience doing that than something with such a low barrier to entry as, just documenting your life like everybody else does. So what you should really strive to be doing is if you want to be documenting your life, if you're going to be doing a vlog style, you have to make it very interesting. No one wants to watch anyone just do a vlog. They want to see someone with a lot of energy, doing a lot of crazy stuff like ARAC, David Dobrik, Logan Paul. But if you want to be like one of those doctor channels on YouTube that gives their take on the current, situation going on, you're really going to blow up because there's not a lot of people qualified to give that advice, and there's a huge barrier to entry. So what it really comes down to is you want to be documenting your life and building up that social presence.
So through documenting your life and building up a social media presence, you'll be able to efficiently network with other people and just in general, be able to expand your network. So the way I like to think about this is back in the day, most people, and even still today, people used or still use business cards and how it would work if you wanted to network, maybe get word of mouth around your business or just meet other people. Say you're a freelancer, you would give out a business card. Say, for example, you're at a friend's house and you met someone else, you would give them your business card if you guys had a conversation and found some sort of value to add to one another. Now, in today's world, you're not fully relying on physically meeting other people because a lot of things have moved onto an online-based presence. So social media and how you really grow your social media and present yourself online is becoming your new business card. Now, what do I exactly mean by this? Say, for example, you have a business and you want to really grow a personal brand behind your business. How you grow your personal brand on social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, how you present yourself on these platforms is essentially what your personal brand is. And then when people come onto your social media and see who you are in the face behind the brand or company that you are building, that is what a personal brand is. So something important that you should keep in mind is that networking ignites from one's value. So at the end of the day, when it comes to specifically networking, the way you're able to get people into the door wanting to network with you, or how you get others to want to really network with you and hear about what you're doing or see what kind of value you could provide for them, you need to specialize in something, whether it's, maybe website design, coding, marketing, especially if we're speaking from a career point of view. You need to have value to bring to the other person to be able to effectively network with them or have them even just want to network with you. And how you're able to efficiently do this is by going on social media and start documenting your life, and not just document what you eat every single day, what you do every single day. Sure, you can throw that in so people see that outside of your career you have a life, but at the end of the day, you also want to show what you're doing, whether you're growing a business or you're trying to get a job or you're learning a new skill. You want to be documenting that across your social media platforms, because then when people say Google you or want to learn more about you or just in general what you do, they'll be able to go on your social media and see who you are, what you do, what kind of value you can potentially bring to them. And being able to efficiently build up a social media presence by documenting your life in a strategic way, by again showing your skills and maybe other things that you do throughout your life, that will get people to want to network with you, again, based off the value that you're able to provide to them.
Now, the third reason why you must build up a social media presence in 2021 is for when you go and apply to jobs or you go to work with new people. It serves as a great way for employers and people you're going to work with to check out who you are as a person and what you've done. Because when you go and apply for that job or you go and decide to work with someone new, they're going to do a background check on you. And at the end of the day, if they search your name, let's just say it's me, it's Emiliano Guerrero, and they see, hey, this is what he does. He's on YouTube. He has a social media presence on Instagram, Facebook. And when they see this, they're like, okay, cool. And they're going to check out all my posts, what I've done. It's going to give them much more better peace of mind, and it's going to give them a lot more insight into who I am, what I've done in the past, and what they think I can do for my potential. And this is important because at the end of the day, if you're hiring somebody, you need to know exactly who they are, where they come from, and is this person trustworthy, and what their credentials and what their background is. And having this big social media presence actually does increase your worth and your advantage over other people if you're applying for a job, because these other people, that if they don't have social media presences, they're not as open with what they do and their credentials, what they've done in the past. It gives you a huge advantage over everyone else applying for that job. Or if you're trying to work with somebody in business, it also gives you a huge amount of leverage or a huge advantage over other people that person could possibly work with, because you have a bigger social media presence. It means you have more eyes on you, have more social credibility, more people trust you, and your life is public. People know what you're up to, people know what you do, and they know what you're qualified to do.
So let's go ahead and segue from applying to work for a company to actually running your own business and being able to attract attention towards it. People or your customers or your specific target audience, they like to see a face behind the brand, because say, for example, from a customer's point of view, you see a company, they're marketing, they're trying to grow a product, then they're targeting you with, say, advertisements. Well, if there's a face behind the brand, whether it's the co-founders or the team directly, you're able to see that there are actual people behind the brand, building this product, and you instantly trust them more because you yourself are a human, if you are a human watching this, and humans just trust humans if they see that behind a brand, there are actual people running it. And aside from just having a face behind a specific company or brand, if you're able to efficiently build up your personal brand throughout any company that you launch and have that same face throughout several companies, people will already recognize who you are, therefore allowing them to trust your companies more, making them more likely to not just engage with your company's content, but also become a customer, spread word of mouth, and just become a very consistent and long-term asset to your company. Now, a very powerful platform that more and more people are starting to bring attention to and use is LinkedIn, and that is simply due to not just the value that it provides, but its organic reach. Now, on platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, it's not as easy to just start growing your account from scratch, but on LinkedIn, there are many people that you potentially already know based off the college you go to, you've met throughout, people you've worked with, and just maybe fellow colleagues, and you're able to meet and connect with a lot of people that you already know through LinkedIn. And when you make a post, the organic reach is so powerful that there will be people engaging with your posts that may not even be connected with you, and they just engaged with your post because someone else that already knows you has. And that is simply the power on LinkedIn that you don't really see on any social media platforms, because on many social media platforms such as Instagram, it used to be easier to grow way in its earlier stages, but now LinkedIn is starting to come up and is becoming a really important tool to add to your arsenal and being to not just even grow your business, but say you're looking for a company to work for, be able to bring or build your personal brand on LinkedIn and being able to apply to work for another company. And as previously mentioned, through LinkedIn's organic reach, just one post can turn into a growing amount of customers and employees that will learn about your company, because at the end of the day, you just need to make one post on LinkedIn and new people will learn about who you are. New people will learn about who your company is, and that will inevitably lead to everlasting connections within your career workspace. And that is what will literally lead to not just your business growing, but say maybe again, you want to apply for a company to work for, that will help you meet new people and getting your resume up in the company. So yeah, check out LinkedIn. Make sure you start building a following and growing and networking with other people on that platform, because it is only going to become more powerful and more crucial in using in your career. So we hope you guys got value out of this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below what you thought about this video. Again, our Instagrams are down in the description below. If you want to network with us, connect, or ask any sort of questions, feel free to DM us. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Adios.